Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the first lesson of Al-Arabiyyah Bayna Yadayk, or Arabic within your grasp. Today we are going to cover the first lesson of the first book of level 1. So this page is the first page of chapter 1 and it is the title page. Al-Wahdatu al-Ula, At-Tahiyyatu wat-Ta'aruf. So you see here Al-Wahdatul Ula. Al-Wahda means chapter and Al-Ula means 1. So Al-Wahdatul Ula means chapter 1. This is the number of the chapter. Then you got At-Tahiyyatu wat-Ta'aruf, greeting, At-Tahiyyatu, greeting, wat-Ta'aruf, and getting acquainted. So this chapter will be about how you meet with people, how you greet them, and how you get acquainted with them. Every chapter starts with dialogues. These are the first dialogues of this chapter. Before we go to the dialogues, let's have a look at these words above and on the sideline. Al-Wahdatul Ula, chapter 1. At-Tahiyyatu wat-Ta'aruf, greeting and getting acquainted. Ad-Darsul Awwal, lesson 1. And then on the sidelines, Al-Arabiyyah Bayna Yadayk, the name of the book, Arabic within your grasp, and then Kitab al-Talib al-Awwal, the first student book. Then after that, you will see here Al-Ard. Al-Ard means presentation, okay, presentation. So this dialogue is being presented to you. So that's why it states Al-Ard, presentation. Then you got Al-Hiwar al-Awwal, Alif, the first dialogue, A, and then Unzur wastami' wa'a'id, look, listen, and repeat. So you have to take a look at the dialogue, listen to it, and also repeat it, read it out loud, okay? So this is the first part, the first dialogue, A. You have a dialogue between two brothers, Khalid and Khalil. You will see that Khalid starts the conversation. Khalid says, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, or Assalamu alaikum. Khalil says, Wa alaikumus salam. Wa alaikumus salam, and peace be upon you. Keep in mind, brothers and sisters, when you pronounce these words, Assalamu alaikum, pronounce it properly, okay? You got different types of variations depending on from which country you are, but try to pronounce it as correct as possible, okay? So say Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu, peace. Assalam is peace. Alaykum, upon you. Assalamu alaykum. And the other person answers, Wa alaykumus salam. Then Khalid says, Ismi Khalid. My name is Khalid. So ism, brothers and sisters, means name. Okay? Ism means name. And then you got, in the Arabic language, this ya. If you write this ya at the end, and you attach it to a word, then it means my, okay? So ismi, my name. As you can see in English, we write my before the word, and in Arabic, we write it after the word. And there's the other difference is that you attach the ya to the meme. So you write them together, okay? So these are the two differences that you have to keep in mind. So every time when you see a noun and it is attached to the ya, then it means my. So for example, you got another word, kitab. Okay? Kitab means a book, okay? Then you add to it ya. It becomes kitabi, which means my book. And you can do this with all Arabic words, okay? Just put the ya at the end and it will mean my. Then we see that Khalid says masmuk. So what did he do? He took the word ism and he attached a kaf at the end, okay? So ism again means name, okay? And this ka means your. So ismuka means your name. So Khalid says, Ismi Khalid. My name is Khalid. Masmuk, what is your name? This fatha is to indicate that the person that is spoken to is a male person. So اسمك is used only for male. And if you want to use the female form, then you will see in the next dialogue that you have to put a kasra. Then it will become ismuki. This means your name as well, but it is the feminine form. So you use it for female, for a female person. So here we dropped the case endings. Okay, we dropped because we stopped on it. But normally, if you are in the middle of the sentence, you have to pronounce this fatha, obviously. And we will see this later on in the dialogue. Khalil says, Ismi Khalil. My name is Khalil. Then Khalid says, Kayfa haluk. How are you? Kayf means how, and haluk, hal is the condition that you are in. Okay? Haluka is how is the condition that you are in. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling bad? Okay, so that's what it literally means. But when we translate it, we say, how are you? Then Khalil says, Bikhair. I am fine. Walhamdulillah. Praise be to Allah. And then he asks Khalid, وَكَيْفَ حَالُكَ أَنْتَ? And how are you doing? We see that the word ant is introduced. Anta means you. Okay? Anta means you, and it is the masculine form. And this fatha indicates that it is the masculine form. Okay? So this fatha indicates that it is the masculine form. We will see that anti, okay? That anti is the feminine form. Okay? Anti is the feminine form. So fatha is used for the masculine form and the kasra for the feminine form. So he says, وَكَيْفَ حَالُكَ أَنْتَ? And how are you doing? Obviously, we drop this fatha at the end because the Arab, when they stop a sentence, they drop the case endings. But from the context, you know that it is the male person that is spoken to. Khalid says, بِخَيْر وَالْحَمْدُ I am fine. Praise be to Allah. This was the first dialogue of the first chapter of Al-Arabiyyah to Bayna Yadayk. These are some notes that you have to keep in mind, okay? The ya, which means my, the kaf, which means your, okay? Anta, you, male. Anti, you, female. Masmuk, what is your name? Ismi, my name is. Kayfa haluk, how are you? Bikhair, I'm fine. Walhamdulillah, praise be to Allah. So these are some constructions that you have to pay attention to, and you have to memorize some sentences or some parts of sentences so that you are able to talk with somebody when he speaks to you in the Arabic language. So inshallah ta'ala, this will be enough for this time. The next lesson we will cover this dialogue, so the second dialogue of the first lesson, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullahu khairan for listening and paying attention. Wa barakallahu feekum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.